Hello everyone, welcome back to Catherine's Plates. It's always simple, easy, and delicious here. I am going to show you how to make a crescent dough pizza. I've got toppings over here that I'm going to get ready. I'm going to saute up my toppings because that's how I like them on a pizza. Makes them really tender and nice and delicious. Y'all, let's go ahead and get started. I had several requests for this. Now I've made them a while ago. We're going to make them again for you. That way I can show you the size pans that I'm using and the ingredients. Let's go. I've got 3 different pans here. I'm going to have a separate one for mushrooms for my husband's pizza. And then I've got one right here where I'm going to saute down some peppers and onions. And then I'm going to brown up some sausage. So I'm going to kind of do all of this all at the same time. That way we can get the burners all off and get our pizza going. I've got a bell pepper. I'm just going to slice off the ends, cut this into strips. I think that's how I want it. You can cut it any way you want. There we go. I'm going to be cooking up, this is 1 pound of Jimmy Dean pork sausage. Get that all browned up. We're going to use it on both pizzas. I think my husband wants the same pizza as mine, except he wants mushrooms in it. Okay, we're going to get that on a medium-high heat and start browning this up. Now I'm going to make sure that my sausage is cooked with no pink in it, but I want big pieces of sausage on my pizza. Okay, I've got my pan on a medium-high heat. I'm going to add in about 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to slice my peppers. He's always putting my pans back on the burner. They always fall off back here for whatever reason. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put those into the pan. And then I am going to slice up a red onion, probably half of it. We'll pop this in with the peppers. Okay, we'll saute this down just for a few minutes, soften them up. While that's happening, I'm going to put a pat of butter into a small skillet right there. We're going to put that on a medium heat. We have some white mushrooms. They're already sliced for us and nice and clean. We're going to add those to the pan. That's for Thomas's pizza. Crack in some black pepper. That's how he likes his mushrooms. Some salt. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to my peppers and onions there. Flavor them up. And by the time the sausage is cooked through, our peppers and onions will be done, and the mushrooms. We're going to put some garlic in. I'm going to put about 1 clove in. All right, we're going to smash our clove with the flat edge of our knife. Be very careful. Take all that skin off. Just going to chop it up. Keep your fingers in. I'm going to cook this in with my peppers and onions for just a minute to release the flavor and cook that rawness out of it. All right, 1 minute. Our sausage is ready to go. Our peppers, onions with a little bit of garlic, ready to go. And then we got Thomas's mushrooms ready to go. Now they're still gonna go in the oven on top of a pizza, so we didn't want to cook them down too much. All right, let's build a pizza. Who knows that pizza's very expensive these days, especially when you order it out. Ugh, it's like ridiculous, right? Make your own. I am using Crescent dough sheets. These are 8 ounces each. Now if you use the sheet, it's really easy. You're just going to pop it out of the tube. I'm using a piece of parchment paper here that I'm going to place onto a pan as soon as I get my dough stretched out on it. All right, now So we're going to try to press this the length of our parchment, which is about 12 by 15. Then we're going to bring our sheet pan over here, a large sheet pan. I'm going to lift this up, put the pan down. There we go, we're all set. All right, let's put some sauce on our pizza. I'm using Rayo's homemade roasted garlic for my pizza. I'm gonna make a thin layer of sauce here and one more here. There we go. I'm gonna get a pastry brush, just brush it on. Oh, I can't wait for this. I've been wanting pizza for a while. And somebody was asking me about the Crescent dough pizza that I've made before. And then I had another person ask about it, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna show y'all. What I like to do is put a layer of cheese just on top of the sauce before I put my ingredients on. Start putting the toppings on. Sausage. Now I have to remember I gotta divide this by half so I can have some for my husband's pizza. I'm so hungry, you guys. I'm gonna put more sausage on mine than his because he's got the mushrooms. You know, when you get pizza out nowadays, you don't get a lot of toppings and it costs a lot of money to top your pizza. Peppers and onions and that garlic. Just gonna kind of move it around. So I'll save some for Thomas and his pizza. I'm gonna put some pepperoni on my pizza. This is a boar's head. Now we're making pizza for ourselves, but our kids will eat what's left later on. Or you can put it in the refrigerator and then heat it up later, because who doesn't love leftover pizza? I'm loading it up because I can. Let's get the cheese. I always like to put my toppings underneath the cheese. There we go. What do y'all think? I'm gonna build Thomas's pizza. We'll do a fast take on it. Place your dough on, take my rolling pin, thin it out. You can just slide your pan underneath. There we go. Sauce it up. I think that looked pretty good, so I'm gonna do the 6 spoonfuls. Spread it out. All the way to the edges if you want. Let's cheese it up a little bit on the bottom. We'll put some sausage on. Right, let's put some mushrooms on the pizza. We cook them about halfway. That way they'll finish cooking in the oven. Let's say, is that enough mushroom for you?
Take this one.
Gonna give it a try?
Come on.
He said put them all on there. All right. We don't care what it looks like. Just get it on there, right? Don't tell them how much pepper and onion I left them. There we go. Pepperoni. Y'all, this pepperoni tastes so good.
You know it. That's good.
I've already had a piece of sausage and pepper and onion. I already had my little
Well, I'm sure you have.
pizza. All right, let's get the cheese on it. I've got my oven preheated at 375 degrees. Now I'm using the directions on the Crescent dough sheet package here. It says to cook for 10 to 13 minutes. I'm going to put these both in there, and about halfway through I'm going to switch them out. If you need to give them a few more minutes, give them a few more minutes. All right, I'm going to be back. Let's cut a pizza. There's my piece. I'm going to give it a try for you. Look at this crust. Nice and golden brown on the bottom. Nice and firm on the top. That cheese nice and melted into the ingredients. I love making pizza. You get exactly what you want on it. Ooh, that's delicious. My husband's is back there. I'm sure he's going to get at that
Oh, yeah.
here in just a minute. All right, you guys, let me know what you think of my crescent dough pizza. Now, you don't have to bake your crust before you put all the toppings on and then bake it again. You don't have to do that. It's thin enough that it cooks all the way through. All right, y'all, I will see y'all on the next episode. Bye.